Hey, hey!
Haven't been on this bench for a while.
Yeah. I know, it's been an exciting summer and not much time in the studio, I don't think.
So it's fall time over here, and I had to put the boat away.
Ooh, yeah, that's never good. But the leaves have changed, the colors are beautiful,
Yeah.
So get out and go for a walk, it's really nice.
Yeah, it just, there's something about the cold weather coming in that kind of makes me shut down a little bit.
I agree.
So,
yeah. But it's build season, it starts to get me enthused towards build season, and you can see there's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on
towards building. Yeah.
I'm pretty excited. What are you working on these days?
Well, I just finished up traveling with you for the summer, so I'm immediately jumping into some projects. I'm going to be working on USTE 2020. I can't believe it's 2020.
I know. I know it's coming too.
So that'll be a nice winter build for me. And Kevin back here, Nugent, who built this trailer, or 3D printed this trailer, and I was lucky enough to win it at Berkeley.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I gave it a paint job, and I'm working on this. So that's just a nice little project before I start up my USDE build. But you know, there's a bunch of things on the bench here that are very distracting. So I'm sure we'll get into that. Might steer me in a different direction before I get there.
Basically, I still have a Bronco to build.
Okay.
So, you know, I had an early Bronco, the blue one. It was Heritage Blue, I think it was called.
Yeah, beautiful.
So, this is the chassis that was under that. This is our C-Max Bronco chassis with the James Duff radius arms.
Every time I see them, I fall in love with them all over again.
This is so freaking cool.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest. I love this, and I've been storing this thing in a box for so long because I'm going to build a half-cab race Bronco. I have a theme in my mind, which I learned from you. I learned from you. I usually start with the chassis and put a body on, and then I wonder what I'm going to do with it.
Right.
And you always start with a theme.
Yes.
And then you find the truck that fits the theme.
Yeah.
And so I'm learning from you. Thank you.
Okay.
So I have this picture in my head. I actually found it on the internet, and now I can't find it. So now it's only in my head.
Okay.
And I have a picture in my head.
It's a scary spot there. It is heavy.
And I am going to recreate this imaginary picture in my head, which I did actually see once. It's not a lie.
Okay. In the 1/10 form.
In the tiny truck world, yeah. So I will finally have my early race Bronco,
very nice,
kind of desert racer sort of a theme.
Okay.
And I'm very excited to get that done. That's one of my projects.
Well, that sounds like, and is that going to be towards next year? Like, is that a winter time build for you, or?
It's a winter build.
Okay.
If I kind of don't think I'll have it done for USDE, but I might.
Okay.
I might. I have another one I'll probably have done before that, which is over here. And so I'm just guessing that because it's the 3D printed Bronco from Manitou, I'm just guessing it's going to take more work to actually put the truck together, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Finish it,
sure.
and there's a lot of tube work I have to do, and that all takes a crap load of time, so I don't know when I'm going to get to it.
Of course, we had some inspiration this fall, this summer with Darren's, what is it, 78, 79 Bronco?
Ooh, the Moss Brothers,
yeah.
Oh boy,
we did a rig review on that, and
Yeah.
it is beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, look in the rig review playlist section.
Yeah,
on YouTube.
It's a really nice piece, and it's got that sort of desert runner theme to it.
Oh yeah.
And he did a pile of research, so it's a good review. If you get a chance, I'd check it out.
So I'm doing that. I have to find a way to clean this because,
Don't ever clean it.
well, the trouble is it's so dirty now I can't put it in the vehicle. I can't bring it anywhere. I basically have to put it in a garbage bag and hope you don't throw it out. So,
what's this mud from? Is it a pile of mud from different locations, or?
It's actually mud from Michigan, from the Gauntlet, Michigan.
That was quite the event, eh?
I had a really fun time over
that was
there,
great.
and then of course it rained for most of the week before the event, so there was lots of this stuff around, and I don't know, it looks kind of cool.
My Amigo had some Belgium mud on it.
Yeah.
And you know, I think you kind of got me on that. You don't want to like completely clean it. You want to leave some of that heritage from being in Belgium or wherever you've gone to keep it on the truck. If you've gone to PEI and some of the red soil out there.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. There's a lot of that clay down in Kentucky, and we picked it up in Ohio. The K&K event always, I think this year it didn't rain, but it always rains, like torrential downpour, and then all your stuff is muddy. So, yeah.
We've got a few things on the bench here, of course. This thing is quite nice, eh?
Well, this is an interesting project. This is a handmade styrene Willys body that came from Donnie. He put this whole thing together. It's gorgeous.
It's beautiful.
And we are right in the middle of putting it on our scale transmission conversion Enduro.
Oh, right.
So that's what we're doing.
Associated.
It's the Associated truck, and there's going to be a whole bunch of tech videos coming out about that build.
Okay.
So stay tuned for that, because we're changing a bunch of little things on the Enduro setup to make it work better with this particular truck. But very excited to have the scale drivetrain in this, and very excited to have Donnie's full styrene body on it. So we're going to have a super unique, really cool looking Class 2 truck out of that.
One of the things I really appreciate about all of these chassis that come out is the opportunity for us to put a scale driveline in there. And that scale driveline has become a heart of a lot of chassis and systems that we do here, and I just love it. It's such a performer, right?
I don't know if you guys know this or not. If you followed the videos on the Flinger Blazer, that's this truck. We did a whole bunch of series of rebuild videos. And those videos talk about this truck. It has the same transmission as that, the same transmission and chassis as this. And we're running it on a Castle 4600 4-pole motor on a 4-cell battery. So if you ever happen to think that our scale truck transmissions and stuff aren't capable of dealing with insane horsepower and airplane speeds, not true. So this is the testament right here.
Yeah, for sure.
And I run this thing on a 4-cell Castle system, and I love it. Crazy strong, crazy.
So what were some of the highlights this past summer for you?
Ooh, highlights this past summer. Let me see. One of the non-highlights this summer is that we traveled at the exact same times as our local crew had all of their events. So we literally missed out on the entire series locally. Every single time they had an event on, we were somewhere else already booked. So that was sad.
It's getting competitive, eh? There seems to be more and more events in the scale truck world, and you know, you have to pick and choose, and you know, you go to one place, but you know you're missing somewhere else, and that's always unfortunate.
So, of course, one of the highlights for me was going overseas to Belgium.
Yeah, I was going to say that's probably
the fact that we only had to take one airplane to do it was really nice.
Yeah, it was really
We didn't have to bounce around all over the place, so that was nice. It was a long trip, but it was really fun time. It was great to see all the European crowd, and I just thought that whole thing was a real plus. How about you?
I completely agree. I truly loved flying off the continent. I was a little nervous flying over the ocean for that long, but to land in Brussels and Belgium and the people in Greece was certainly a highlight. Tiny Trucks taking us there was pretty special. And then, you know, BC with visiting with my brother and Ellison,
that was great.
Ellison National Park were certainly some highlights this year.
My second highlight from this year was dragging your Blazer home.
Oh yeah, that's this year, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
What does it seem like a long time ago? Or what?
Well, yeah, time flies. That was probably a highlight for me, and certainly I would envision a highlight for you, but it was also an incredible amount of stress for me.
Was it?
I just bottled up. Yeah, importing a vehicle and traveling with it, and I never had done this before. So to do that and you know, all the paperwork involved and the connections and the process was a bit nervy. Yeah.
Well, it went well, and it was a highlight because now you have a 76 Blazer.
I know, I'm pretty excited.
It's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, the big red truck,
So, the pressure's on now. The boys are all trying to get me to go to the Americas and try to find me a classic vehicle of some sort. So, the pressure's on, and I'm holding off.
Yeah, I'm actively pushing for him to purchase something because As much as this is a partnership, you made me buy my blazers.
I did not.
Well, so did Matt Lockwood. I also.
It's Matt's fault. He
yeah.
keeps sending me pictures of stuff for sale.
So we'll get this guy a truck because that's what we do. We do tiny trucks, and soon we're going to have a big one to represent it also.
So my problem now is that I have built and are still building so many of these scale trucks that I don't know what to pick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, you've got some options for sure. I don't know. I don't know where you sit. You seem to be a Ford guy, so if any of you have any options for him as to what he should buy 1-to-1, or if you've got something in the back 40 that he could work on, send it our way because.
Send it to Dan.
No, he needs something. I'm done. I'm done.
Oh, well, I have no room in the garage for a project right now, so hold off. Send me the pictures, but hold off.
Let's see some pictures.
Yeah.
Lots of exciting stuff going on with GCM moving forward. You've got an event coming up, not that long, but what are some of the highlights coming up for you this up and coming?
Well, we already started doing a bit of planning for the 2020 event schedule, and it looks like the initial thoughts are pretty good. We should be able to spread ourselves halfway around the world this year.
Yeah.
So we have some interesting thoughts there that hopefully they'll work out. We'll see how time goes.
Yeah.
I'm excited for a couple of new things coming out. Middle of working on another chassis design, which is, I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it too.
Yeah.
A lot more to come with that, but something brewing for sure, and that's always exciting.
Of course, we have a whole bunch of new offerings for bolt-ons, wheels, different wheels. We've got a bunch of new stuff. We have the transmission combos coming out for a couple of new frames, and I'm pretty excited. Yeah, and I love that it's build season.
Yeah, agreed. And with this build season, we're gonna have some options.
Yeah,
would be interesting to build another Delta, only because I sort of campaigned the Delta chassis most of this summer.
Me too.
And I really enjoyed that chassis, so that would be a nice one to be back on the bench. But that Delta chassis this summer was a delight.
Yeah. Yeah, the short wheelbase thing was always on my mind. For how many years have we been doing bigger trucks, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, there was a trend there for a while.
Yeah, there was.
We're trying to get back into the small wheelbase market.
Well, it's nice that Tamiya's come out with a CC02, which is another short wheelbase chassis. And if I know Tamiya, I expect them to put out a bunch of new hard bodies for that.
That'd be nice, eh?
And then they would fit really well on the Delta platform, which of course is designed to be a full-scale setup in a short wheelbase truck like a Tamiya. Yeah. So, I hope that Tamiya takes that and creates a bunch of new plastic hard bodies for us. And that'll be extra fun.
Wouldn't that be a treat?
I know.
Yeah.
So we've got the Pajero done on that.
Yeah.
We did the Amigo.
Yeah.
We have a Samurai.
Yeah.
We have a Sand Scorcher, which is a Beetle.
That's correct.
We have a Lexan Tamiya Bronco.
And there are a bunch of Lexan options out there from Tamiya too that are within that small wheelbase.
Exactly.
For sure.
And then we've done the Marlin and the Blazer.
Yeah.
And the two-door Jeep.
Oh,
we call it the skeleton Jeep because that's what we've been using for I don't know how many years now, so just 5 years, I guess.
Yeah, it's been out there.
So, but yeah, we've also got the Delta chassis for the two-door Jeep.
So Delta, and then of course a new chassis coming out we talked about, and then of course we've always got some of the older ones, but they're so great performers. Been around for a while now, well tested, well run. C-Max is such a beautiful option. So we've got lots going on.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting, and hopefully we'll get to show off some of the new stuff over the winter. I always like to see your builds there. They're always amazing, like that one.
Thank you.
Just amazing.
Yeah, as I typically do, just show up with a build all done, and we're like, here you go.
I know.
Yeah.
So we need to see you all.
Yeah.
At Ultimate Scale Truck Expo
2020.
February, end of February. If you don't know anything about Ultimate Scale Truck Expo, people are coming from all over the world to this event.
It's true.
It's in South Florida, so the weather is amazing. And you can look it all up at ultimatescaletruckexpo.com, and there's a link in the description. Must go.
And he's pointing, so it's pretty serious.
Oh, do I do that?
I don't know, but you were pointing, so it's pretty serious. Go! Yeah,
now.
great event. lots of people involved. There's been
Yeah.
growth every year, and this seems to be a lot of attention going towards this event. So I think it's going to be a fun, exciting, and well-populated event.
We're excited.
Yep.
Trails, vintage buggies, vintage monster trucks,
Yep.
gallery events for
Yep.
trophies for monster trucks and buggies and scale trucks, and it just goes on and on. And this year they're adding in the 14th semi event, so that's going to be a crazy. Those semi trucks, man, that's another whole level of scale that just blows my brains. Yeah.
I think the one thing, if I can talk about it a little more, the one thing that I think is happening with the USDE is it's really starting to attract some of the best builders I have ever seen in the market. You know, and like I said, we've traveled so much and seen some top builders.
That's true.
And they're coming, or several of them are showing interest to come. So the builds and the build quality there is really starting. I mean, it's just amazing, some of the builds.
So
I'm excited for that. Truly excited for that.
To recap, from my own opinion, with the guys that are winning best paint at USDE, I think is the best paint that I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And the guys winning best interiors over there are literally have the single best interiors that I have ever seen.
Yep.
I mean, that's how it is.
Agreed.
And so the level is not just like, well, at this event, this was the most amazing interior, and that might be true. But we've traveled all wide and far.
I think we can say that.
And
to a
I
certain
can
extent.
honestly say that the stuff that's winning there would win anywhere.
Yeah, I truly believe that.
So that's another reason why everybody should come to this, just to see that
The
stuff.
top quality builds are there, and those builds are growing each year. So if you want to see the top of the top, come there.
The other thing that has to be said, I'm pointing again.
Okay.
A lot of you guys watching this video should be there because you have the best stuff out there.
Mm-hmm.
And you have the best metalwork, you're building the best engine bays, you're doing the best work, and you need to come down there and show the world that you have the talent in that area. And you will be rewarded for it. You absolutely have to come and showcase your talent. That's what this event is all about. It's not competition. So I think that's why I love it so much. It's not, we don't just go there to drive trucks, but we do for 3 days. But there's all the display. Oh my goodness.
Well, and
What a fun time.
And to that end, you have some of those top builders that are showing up but are super friendly, super open, super, want to share some of their experiences. And there's classes and seminars that are put on, or one-to-one conversations that you can have with these people and learn so much for your next build.
Yeah, go talk to John Holmes.
Yeah.
Find out why Holmes Motors are the best.
Yeah.
Go to talk to Scalar Fab and find out how they got their business started and what keeps them going and what they use for their materials and process. You know, talk to Proline.
Yeah.
Talk to J Concepts.
Yeah.
Talk to Jax RC. I mean, it's crazy the amount of people that are actually there who are contributing so much to the way that we see scale trucking these days. You know, they're all there. You need to go and see them.
That's true. Yeah. Very
Yeah.
true. Yep.
Anyway, that's February.
Yeah, that's February.
That's already
the start.
after half build season is half over.
That's the Daytona 500 of our events, which is in February.
If you're a NASCAR guy,
You know what I'm talking about.
push the like button.
Yeah. And hopefully there's some Formula One fans out there.
If you're a Formula One guy,
Push the like.
push the like button 3 times.
There you go. Yeah. Anyways, I digress. What else? Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that's all I got, man.
I
That's
think-
where we're at.
Yeah.
We're still on the down, coming home from all these events. We're still trying to catch up with the stuff that's been left on the bench all summer from all the travel and the family stuff and the busyness that comes along with all that.
Yeah.
And it's just really great to finally be back in the studio, be sitting at a bench, be sitting at my workbench, and I'm very excited for the next few months. So it's going to be good.
Yeah. All I can say was a great summer and lots of great things coming. So thumbs up.
Happy building, guys.
Take care.
Happy trucking. We'll see you soon.
Bye now.
Bye bye.